Welcome to Finance Dojo. We aim to be the best personal finance educational channel you'll ever need. Click that subscribe button and the notification bell right now so you won't miss out. Today, I'd want to discuss the importance of putting your own needs first. People, I believe, have a completely incorrect perspective on money. They perceive the money as a method to compensate other people, such as the electric company, the restaurant down the street, and their mortgage, among other businesses and individuals. We all do this, and although money is a crucial instrument for paying others for their goods and services, you should also consider how much money you pay yourself. If you want to be a successful investor, someone who can take care of their own financial needs, and someone who is financially independent, you should make paying yourself your top priority. Most individuals pay their bills, set aside money for non-essential expenses like entertainment, and then invest the rest. How often do you do this? Zero. This is a terrible way to invest. That is why so many individuals my age retire with very little money after 40 years of playing the game and become completely reliant on the government for the rest of their life. The trouble is that if you simply invest what's left over, you might wind up with little or no money to invest and nothing to save for retirement 40 years down the road. If you place investing in yourself at the bottom of the list, it's far too easy to spend it on anything else. You'll discover, like most of us, that there's simply nothing left. The truth is that investing for your future is the most essential thing you can do with the money you earn. The single most essential thing you can do with your money is invested in your future. I know you think I'm insane because you believe you're working hard for every paycheck, which you are, and you believe that all of these expenses are necessary. The fact is that, in my opinion, investing is the only way for you to increase your money year after year, rather than seeing its value drop and ending up like so many others, with a lifetime of hardship and effort, and wondering whether you'll be working for Walmart when you're 80. You must first pay yourself, and if you do so, you will have a far better chance of succeeding as an investor. It's a challenging discipline to maintain, but you can do it. I recognize that no one can invest all of their money. The fact is that we have to pay bills, have stuff in our lives, take care of our children, and people have to go to school dressed. That's true, but once those costs are paid, most individuals still want to have some money left over to enjoy and do something with. Paying yourself first does not imply that you should ignore your expenses or that you should have no money left over to spend. Rather, it implies that you will set away a portion of your salary for investing reasons as a reward for the hard work you've put in. This is where you take care of yourself first, and then with the money you have left over, you can pay your bills and spend it any way you want. But the point is that you'll be living within the money you have left over, not the money you're bringing in as you define it. Listen, I wasn't well educated as an investor until I had the opportunity to work as an apprentice with a great investor. One skill I have was the ability to keep the belt tight. If you've set aside money to invest, you can live on the money. It's totally up to you how much money you want to set aside for investment. It's a part of your own finances. So the more you put in and the sooner you start, the better. Compounding implies that if you invest $10,000 when you're 20, you'll have a lot more money 45 years later than if you invest $10,000 when you're 40. So getting started early is beneficial. Furthermore, if you start into the habit of putting aside a certain amount of your income today, you will continue to do so for the rest of your life. What's the deal with paying yourself first? You have several options. A portion of your paycheck might be put into a separate account purely for investing. That account is known as a Berkey. It's a play on Warren Buffett's investment company, Berkshire Hathaway. So what we want to do is create a vehicle similar to Warren's where the money comes in and gets invested. We want a vehicle, an account where you put a percentage of your income aside and then invest it. In most cases, in only one investor. You can also have a percentage of your paycheck put into an IRA automatically. Because the money is taken out before taxes, it may grow in the IRA tax-free. Remember that an IRA stands for Investment Retirement Account, and you may open one with any broker in the country to use as your Berkey. Put some money in the Berkey from the beginning of each time you get money. So let's speak about how much money you should be putting aside. There's a fantastic book online that you can download for free as a PDF. Simply search Richest Man in Babylon PDF and download it. George Clausen sent a 20-page letter in the 1920s to urge his children to invest wisely by paying themselves first. What a concept that has been around for 100 years. This is a cool book, and what he recommends in the book, and I think it's a great recommendation, is that you set aside 10% of your take-home pay, and that it stays a solid 10% of your take-home pay goes into the Berkey in the form of an investment account or an IRA investment account, and then grows. And every paycheck, 10% goes in there. You should have them take it out before you touch it. But if you learn how to invest and can start growing the money in that Berkey at the rate of the return that good investors do, you'll be excited in no time about putting more money into it, and that 10% won't feel like such a burden, and you'll learn to live on what's left. You now have a variety of options on how to invest the money you pay yourself in your Berkey. The benefits of performing research, finding fantastic firms on sale that match your ethics and beliefs, and receiving a lot of value for your money are all taught in rule number 1 investing. If you determine that this is the ideal approach to investing money when paying yourself, there are many excellent materials available to teach you how to become a successful ruler and investor, as well as how Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger invest. For the time being, the most important part is just getting into the mindset and practice of paying yourself first and everyone else second. If you do this, you'll be able to save money, invest, and acquire wealth much faster than you ever imagined possible, paving the way for financial independence and a really beautiful, comfortable, and joyful future. As always, this video is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. You should always do your own research and speak to a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.